As Dia and Noelle enter the classroom, something bursts out of the cabinet. Ho!
Yeah!
Noelle staggers backwards onto an X marked on the floor with duct tape.
Oh, shit.
A garbage can drops from the ceiling.
No!
Ha ha!
Noelle and Karsha go through the same variation of every single day. It's their roundabout way of being friends.
Well, well, well. If it isn't my favorite Frenchman, Noelle.
Please stop calling me that.
Why are you speaking English, Noelle? What kind of Frenchman are you?
Just because my name is French doesn't mean I'm French.
Hon, hon, hon. Baguette.
See, this is the problem. Whenever Noelle hears something stupid, she just can't let it slide. She always has to correct it. So Karsha just keeps acting dumber and dumber on purpose into infinity.
Noelle does an impressive worm-like dance to wriggle out of the garbage bin.
I can't believe you've done this. What happened to our truce?
Truce?
From yesterday, you agreed to this.
Noelle pulls a sheet of binder paper from her book bag and brandishes it in front of Akarsha's face.
Look, this is your own signature at the bottom.
Suddenly I can't read.
Akarsha!
Noelle's scream sounds very weird and hoarse from her cold. What's wrong with your voice today? That was a weaker yell than normal.
I'm ill. I'm losing my voice.
How about I punch you in the throat? It'll displace the mucus.
Hey guys, sorry we had to take a break because my mom's dog threw up.
No big deal.
NBD.
Yeah.
So this is your line.
How about I punch you in the throat? It'll displace the mucus.
No, it won't.
How do you know? Anything is possible. Trust me. I'm here. I don't know what the song is.
So many
Irukara.
You're the absolute last person I would trust. The worthless scammer. You worthless scammer.
Leave all your problems to me. I'll solve them in a heartbeat.
That is unrealistic and accelerating that fast would destroy you even past your bone structure.
Why are you being so mean? I'm just trying to help you.
Hitting me isn't helping me.
Wow, someone has anger management problems. You gotta slow down and smell the flowers. Appreciate life's miracles. Like me, I'm life's greatest miracle.
Absolutely disgusting. I feel nauseated just looking at you.
I just don't understand. Why is there so much hate in the world? If only we could open our hearts to love, there would be no wars. Peace begins with a smile. Mother Teresa. Noelle is struggling not to break character by laughing. The bell rings. This concludes Noelle and Akarsha's daily morning scream fest. The rest of the morning is relatively uneventful. Guess what?
What?
No, you gotta guess.
You were arrested.
What? No!
You have a year left to live.
What the? Dude, why do you always gotta jump to the worst possible conclusion?
It guarantees that I'm either right or pleasantly surprised.
You're a real piece of work, you know that? Whatever, I'll just tell you. Did you guys hear about the new girl who transferred here? Apparently, she's like a delinquent. I heard she knifed someone.
She must not be very intelligent. Oh my god.
I
Who
know!
is it?
Who can it be? Isn't that exciting? We never get that type around here.
That's true. Everyone here is kind of forced to become a nerd by default.
I can't wait to meet her.
What for? Do you want to get stabbed too?
Sure, why not? Saves me the trouble of doing it myself. Noelle rolls her eyes and goes back to organizing her fried rice. She's picking all the sausage bits out so that Dia can eat her leftovers.
Ooh. Don't do that. I like being alive the same time as you.
That's the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
Really? Then I take it back.
Wow. Noelle slides her thermos across the table at Dia.
Fried rice.
Hey, Dia. How many second graders do you think you could beat up if they came at you in waves of 10 with a 5th grader boss coming every 5 waves?
Honestly, like, little kids are monsters. Like, they have that, like, anger strength, you know? And you're always, like, hesitant to punch them because they're little. I think that, like...
Wait. How often do you think about punching little kids?
A lot. But you always see them, like, screaming and stuff, you know? Like... yelling, I want that.
Well, the tragedy is that as an adult, you can't really hit them back as hard as you want. You're always kind of held back by your own, like, morals.
Ugh.
So, you know, if an adult were allowed to say, like, embrace their true strength, they would probably do better. But
I don't know. I don't think I could survive the first wave because, like, second graders, like, if they're channeling their tantrum rage,
and you're wondering why I don't want you in a zombie apocalypse. You can't even survive a wave of second graders.
Stacey, I don't want to be in a zombie apocalypse either. Nobody wants to. Nobody wants to be in an apocalypse. Okay?
Okay.
I'm fully aware I would die right away. And I would be fine with it, because I'd be like, fine, live in the apocalypse, losers.
What's my prize? Survival?
Oh, God. Like, what is there left to live for? Everyone's awful, and everyone's dead, and you can't take a shower anymore, which practically takes sex out of the equation, because I refuse to have sex when I'm dirty, or when they're dirty. That's like a yeast infection waiting to happen. I just, no, thank you. And then STDs would run rampant because nobody cares anymore because they're dying. So then everybody would have chlamydia. It's just, no thank you. 0. 0. I don't want to punch kids.
But it's kill or be killed, man. You just let them beat you? Your gravestone's gonna be like, here lies Daya, killed by second graders.
No, heroically sacrificed her life so that she wouldn't have to kill second graders.
Actually, there'd be no gravestone because if you're in that type of situation, chances are the world
Society has crumbled.
Society has already crumbled.
The second graders eat you.
Yeah.
So.
Noelle looks a bit left out by this conversation.
Why just Dia? How come you're not asking me?
Because I already know the answer for you. 0.
It's true. You're a weakling. How rude. Noelle, let's arm wrestle. I want to show Akarsha she hasn't seen this. I don't want to. I always lose. I'll let you use both hands this time.
Noelle makes a face. Reluctantly, she clasps both her hands on Dia's so it's sandwiched in between hers.
3, 2, 1.
Noelle strains against Dia's grip with all her might. Dia's arm still hasn't budged an inch. With her free hand, Dia casually continues to eat fried rice.
Oh, AJ, you sneezing? You sneezy boy? You stop that! Akarsha, what do you think of the weather today? Stop toying with me! If I did that, I'd break your wrist. You know what I mean.
Dia pins Noelle's arm to the table as gently as possible. Dang, this is like some Fox and the Hound shit. Normally the scrawny nerds herd together so jocks like Dia don't stuff them into trash cans. How did you two even end up friends?
Don't remember. You don't remember? You're always just there by default. That is not what happened. You had one bad ear, so you had a lot of trouble making sense of what anyone was saying. You just play wall ball against yourself or run laps on the track. Sounds about right. One day, someone brought in Krispy Kreme donuts for their birthday. I didn't like donuts, so
You don't like donuts?
I don't like donuts. They're disgusting. Disagree, her taste buds are broken. Anyway, I gave mine to you, and in exchange, I received your undying and completely unwanted loyalty. You followed me around everywhere. You were a major inconvenience. I don't remember any of this. How do you not remember? You were so extreme. Whenever the teachers tried to separate us, you'd start to cry.
Oh, no.
I seriously don't remember any of this. So that's why Min didn't like her, because she was close to Noelle. She was jealous.
Maybe.
It's probably because your birthday's in November. You were almost a full year younger than me. A year is a big gap when you're 5. True, I was probably like a toddler. Sorry. I forgive you.
That's hella kawaii.
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 Never use that phrase ever again.
What phrase?
You know what phrase.
Excuse me?
She's talking to me. No, go away.
Dia looks wildly around for Noelle or Akarsha to help her, but they've both already gone ahead into the classroom. I remember you. You were...
What is she saying? Never met her in my life.
New clubs or interest.
Crap, I really can't make out the words. I just nod at appropriate times.
We're collecting signatures to approved. The stranger hands Dia a clipboard with the signature sheet on it.
I bet it's the softball team. What is this? And then we write our name on it, and then Min sees our name on it, and they freak out.
Dia signs the paper. Thank you very much. Look forward.
I hope it's not like to hate gays or something.
The stranger left.
Whew, glad that's over.
Dia quickly enters the classroom before anyone else can try to talk to her. Inside, Akarsha and Noelle are playing cards. Time to reveal your hand in 3, 2, 1. Noelle and Akarsha flip their cards over.
Why is there a Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Akarsha taps it with her index finger. This is Exodia, the forbidden one. Think outside the box. Taco Bell.
You can't do this.
Akarsha reaches across the desk and takes one of Noelle's cards.
What are you doing? You said you were going to play this normally.
There's no rule in Yu-Gi-Oh saying you can't eat the enemy's cards.
We're playing poker.
There's no rule in poker saying you can't eat the enemy's cards. Class starts. This concludes Noelle and Akarsha's daily afternoon struggle.
Alright, just one more period before the day's over.
Looking flushed, Noelle wipes sweat off her brow.
Why is it so hot?
Because I'm here.
You shut up!
My heart is exploding. My lungs are without air. My blood is boiling. My body is shaking. And tears are running down my face. Noelle is unsteadily grasping the side of a bench for support.
What are you doing? I feel extremely dizzy all of a sudden. As a precaution, I will remain stationary until the symptoms...
Dia grabs her as she collapses.
Her entire body is burning up. She must have a fever.
We'll take you to the nurse's office, dude.
No, don't you dare. I need to go to next period. Attendance is 20% of my grade in gym class.
Missing one day can't hurt. Gym is like a freebie anyway.
No, you don't understand. It's my worst subject. I can't afford to lose any more points when my mile time is 18 minutes every week. So slow. What the? Don't make that face at me. I'm not your
Noelle launches into a sneezing fit.
EJ, this is where you come in. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to actually make sneezing noises because then my spit will go all over you. Yeah, well, AJ, this is where you come in.
Maybe it's like, you know how in different languages people make different noises for like animals and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Or laughing.
Yeah.
Gym's not
even math or science. How is it that big of a deal?
Still ruining her GPA and valedictorian status. Her parents will yell at her and be really mean. What do we do? If she gets a B because we took her to the nurse's office, it'll destroy her. But she's in no condition to be working out either. She can't even stand without me holding her up. It sounds as if her parents are literally abusing her.
Yeah.
Like, no joke. If you're gonna have your kid almost be dying because you want them to get straight A's, like...
See, my parents didn't even, like... My parents, I mean, it's like they cared about my grades, but not nearly as much as I did.
Okay, so my parents cared about grades, and then I didn't. Because I never did my homework, and I would just do it on tests. And, but, like, the other, like, Asian kids in my school, they would, like, freak out if they got one question wrong, and their parents, like, taught them to harass the teachers until they were, like, given that last thing.
Yeah.
Because they were, like, because you could tell, like, you could hear in their voices the echoed words of their parents saying, you should ask the teacher if you could get extra credit. You should ask the teacher why you got that wrong, when actually it could possibly be right. There's been multiple times in my schooling, like, K through 12 thing where the kid would go through extraordinary lengths to prove that the teacher was actually incorrect about the answer so that they could get, like, credit for that, like, one question.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Like, coming up with convoluted ways that the question might be worded incorrectly.
No, it would just be straight up the teacher was wrong. Like, it wouldn't even be convoluted. It would just be like, actually, I talked to the professor over at the university for 3 hours, and we came to this conclusion.
Oh, God.
Like, it'll be shit like that. It'd be crazy.
Let's use our heads. There's got to be a way out of this.
Like what?
Like...
And that's why I thought the 91.2 was going to be Asian failing.
Yeah.
Because, like, basically anything less than 100 and you're disowned.
If a meteor hits Earth right now, no one will mind if Noelle skips gym class.
Brilliant. If the world ends, we're saved. Even canceling school would be easier.
Hold that thought. If school is canceled right now...
Fire alarm!
Snow day? But there's no snow. Then how? As long as we make it so that no one goes to class, we win.
Don't pull the fire alarm because now they have ink on them now, so you'll get caught. Just
well, this is
90s?
No, I don't know that it's 90s, but it's not set.
Early 2000s, I would say, because they were talking about the GameCube.
Oh, that's right. GameCube, yeah. Akarsha is clearly going down some weird line of reasoning. Dude, I've got it. You shouldn't pull the fire alarm anyway, but... Homie G, you stay with Noelle while I,
Hey, Stacey, you know for a fact that if you just tell a kid don't pull the fire alarm, they don't give a shit.
Oh, no,
They need to know the consequence of being squirted with ink so that everyone will know that you did it.
I am merely covering my ass.
You can't sue me.
No, because people are always like, you guys give, like, bad advice. And I'm like, okay, most of what we say is...
This is a video game channel,
well,
okay?
Most of what we say is clearly a joke. Like, when we talk serious stuff, we actually get serious. So, do some stuff.
What stuff?
You're not gonna like it. Before I tell you, you gotta promise not to get mad.
What?
Well, promise?
Okay. Yeah, what if it's something insane?
Look at her face. Did you see her face? She's like, Urgh.
Then I'll just be annoyed internally.
I knew I could count on you. A true homie. What about you, Frenchman?
I can't promise not to get mad. Just tell us already.
Nope, I'm not telling you then.
But what about me? I agreed.
Heck no. I know how it is with you two. If I tell you, you'll tell Noelle as soon as I'm gone.
Damn, it's true.
Adios, amigos.
Wait, where are you going?
Shrek's swamp.
She's gonna pull the alarm.
Akarsha left.
I have a bad feeling about this. Me too. Why does everything have to be some kind of weird mind game with her? It's exhausting. She sounds so weak. We should rest on the bench.
Dia sits, then lays Noelle down so her head is resting on her lap.
Nothing we can do now, but wait. Do we really have to do this? This is embarrassing. By the way, if your parents are making you go to school when you're this sick and you're afraid of, like, not, like, going home, you should probably talk to your student counselor about that or something. Oh, come on. I've seen you throw up in a trash can at Happy Fish Swim School because you were so bad at swimming that you inhaled half a gallon of water. Compared to that, this is like a 3. But this is different. This right now is unnecessary. Your thighs are so muscular that I feel like I'm resting my head on a rock. Thank you for the compliment. It wasn't a compliment. How mean. Now we definitely have to do this.
Dia presses her hand to Noelle's forehead.
It's hot. Hotter than my own forehead. Studies show that people who try to diagnose fever by touch significantly overestimate the incidence of fever, sometimes as much as 40%. Oh, never mind then. Do you know if you use your lips to test for a fever, you can tell? Because if it's the same temperature or hotter.
So basically you're saying you have to sacrifice yourself.
That's what mommies do.
Why wouldn't you just use a thermometer?
This is like, what if you don't have one? What if it's the apocalypse?
Sacrifice yourself. Oh.
Would you eat a tiny 2-inch tall man for $100 million? But she's gonna say, of course not, that's illegal. Of course not, that's homicide, which is illegal. What is this, some dumb A Car Show question? Yeah.
Talk about ancient Chinese rock pillows.
Do you know what in ancient China they slept on rock pillows? I saw on Discovery Channel. This isn't making me feel any better. You're going back to your ancient roots. I don't want to go back to my ancient roots. I don't want to say either of those things. Because if we talk about Clash and get stressed, and this is rude.
No, you gotta say one.
Get in shape. Even ignoring your gym class grade, the way you are right now is just bad. You're like that Life Alert commercial. I've fallen and I can't get up. I know. Then why don't you do something? Do something. What if there's a zombie apocalypse and I get bitten first? How are you going to survive? I can't help it. I don't have any time to work out. I can barely keep up with my schedule as it is. That's just an excuse. You don't know that. She's dying at school, Dia. She able to figure something out if her heart was in it. Dia, can you get your life to yourself? If only there was a way to get Noelle to enjoy exercising. How long do we have until class starts? About 2 minutes. Maybe you should head to class. I'll be tardy. No, it's fine. I run fast.
Suddenly, Noelle tries to sit up. Her abs are too weak, though, so she fails and flops back down.
Oh my god, no, huh? I just think that Noelle's a victim of horrible abuse now. Like, if she's this weak, and, like, is she being fed enough? Like, what's going on?
Well, it sounds like she doesn't exercise at all.
Yeah, but even then, like, what are you doing?
I feel like she's also very sick.
Becoming a fish? You just had a great idea. You know how on Valentine's Day you can pay the school to deliver roses to someone? Oh, like in middle school. You could have them secretly sent to your crush candygrams for $5. That is if you trust the person who delivers it. Yes, like that. Except here we're more mature, so it's flowers. We should send a Karsha one with the message from your secret admirer. Imagine how confused you'll be. And we can tease her relentlessly about it. It'll be hilarious. Okay, that is pretty funny. It's not even that mean because she'll get free flowers out of it. The secret admirer part is the best. She'll drive herself nuts trying to figure out who it is.
Aww.
Alternatively, we can sign it with really common initials like KC. Dude,
that's so
this is like the meanest thing I've ever heard in my life. There's physical pranks, and then there's just emotional torture.
And then there's like, oh, maybe somebody likes you and thinks you're really cool. Just kidding.
Psych, nobody would.
You're alone forever.
Everybody knew about it, and we were all laughing at you about it. And you're like, all right, this has gone too far. She'll look up every guy with those initials at the school. This is like psychological warfare. What's wrong with you, Noelle? That's good, too. I can't decide if it's funny to have her conclude it's a random person or for her to be constantly suspicious of everyone. Maybe we can do this every year. Like a tradition. What's wrong with you?
Just send her flowers with different initials on them every year.
This is like Heather's. I thought this was a good game about wholesomeness, not like destroying women's lives.
Destroy your friends.
Oh my god. You're a genius. No, stop it, both of you. The first 2 years, we don't give her any clues.
The first 2 years?
This is a 5-year plan. It goes on into college. She thinks she actually has a stalker.
Oh my god.
They have them make up a fake stalker. They think it's so funny. But really, she's like traumatized. It'll be like the show Stalked, someone's watching, and then she finds out it was her friends the whole time.
And then she finds out, yeah. Well, no. I feel like...
There was an episode of Stalk Someone's Watching where someone in the Mongolian community was like... being stalked, but it ended up being like another woman who was pretending to be her friend but secretly hated her.
Like Manti Te'o?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, so there was this like big... Okay, so Manti Te'o is now a professional NFL football player. But a couple of years ago, he was playing in the college football, and he had this like girlfriend.
Oh, God.
And... was like dating her online for a while, and eventually it came out that he was like being deceived by like a guy.
That sucks.
But it was like this like really weird situation. Yeah. Hey,
people who are out there who are gay, like, I understand it's like a huge struggle.
I don't know.
Catfish people.
I don't know that that's what it was.
That's just, like, something that happens sometimes.
Oh, because he was making up stuff about, like, needing money and, like, crap like that.
Fuck that guy. Never mind.
Yeah, it was...
Might be. I thought it was just, like, somebody who, like, wasn't ready to come out as gay or something.
No. It was, like... Yeah, a bunch of weird stuff. But, like, the thing that made it so crazy is that, like, Manti Te'o was, like, kind of in the public eye. So, like, a lot of people found out about it, and, like... It was, like, all anybody talked about on, like, sports channels for, like...
That sucks.
Yeah. So
it sucks because he probably felt like there was some strong emotional connection for him to be, like, somewhat famous and still be dating someone online.
Mm-hmm. So... But, yeah, so I'm picturing this as, like... Oh, it continued... Like, what if it's, like, they pretend to be a stalker and then, like, she thinks it's, like, a person and then...
Really, it's all the people she trusted the most. That way we'll get to see both. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
This is great.
It's horrible.
Noelle is in such a good mood that she lets out a creepy, evil laugh.
Oh my god. We can also make the message a cipher so she has to solve it.
Like the postcard I got.
Oh my god, that was the weirdest. I think you're gonna be murdered.
You're gonna feel really bad if I turn up murdered tomorrow.
No, I'm not, because I didn't make it happen by guessing that it could happen. Then what I'm gonna do is go, well, it was the fucking postcard. The
postcard murdered me.
I don't understand that postcard. I just don't get it. Like, are you supposed to call the number? Like, what was that?
I have no fucking idea.
Stacey got this mystery postcard with a cipher on it, and then it was like, what was it called? Like Juniors since 1991, and then it said, look us up on the internet, and then a phone number. No address, and then a phone number. So we looked up Juniors 1991. And why are you looking at your crotch?
No, there was like, I don't know. I think it came from one of the dogs. There's like I thought it was a spider, but it's just plant stuff.
I was talking and Stacey violently looked towards her vagina.
Because I thought that there was like...
maybe your vagina had an opinion or something. Maybe you queefed.
No,
I don't know.
I thought that there was like a spider or something. I hate bugs. I hate bugs.
I still want... Like, it's a cipher on the back of the postcard.
Yeah, so anyways.
And it said your name on it.
Yeah, we don't...
What? It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
This is evidence for later in case you get killed.
Yeah.
Or kidnapped. Or maybe it's a test to be allowed into the CIA.
Well, I belong to a secret society. My mother and I were working on this case.
We're referencing the council. If you put too much math on it, she'll know it's you. Ciphers aren't math. You have to explain to me what it is. She'll know it's you. Fair enough. How much do the roses cost? Stop doing it. Probably around $12. $12. That's $6 per person. I don't really spend that much on a joke. Especially if it's annual. It'd be like $48 and all.
Dude, I would definitely spend that much money on a joke.
Do not. If you do this to me, I'll slit your face.
I'm getting some great ideas.
Remember how freaked out I was when I didn't know where the roses came from?
Oh, man.
What?
I'm just having some great ideas.
No, sis, you do not send me mystery flowers. I got, like, okay, it ended up being from a person that, like, isn't scary and is a pretty cool person. But they didn't sign the card. And it was, like, vaguely, like, very slightly sexual. And I was like...
Well, it was the princess one, right?
The princess one?
Yeah, the princess arrangement. The edible arrangement where it was like, here you go, princess. Do you remember that?
That might have been some other time, but, oh, no, that was from that one guy who kept being, like, a huge baby, and I said, listen, if you want to still be together, you're getting me an edible arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just wanted one. And then he said, like, something for the princess, and I was like, okay.
And
but no, I'm talking about
by the way, it was in a kid's container.
Oh, yeah, it was a princess kids container. And he said, when I saw this, I thought of you. And I was like...
Because it's for bratty little girls.
It is. But no, I'm talking about the roses I got for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't signed. And it was... it was just had this message in it saying, Swiggity Sue, I'm coming for that booty. And like some other stuff.
What the fuck?
But it was not signed. And they didn't sign it on purpose, thinking it would be cute. And I was like, someone's gonna murder me. I thought I was gonna die, because I had no idea who it was from. There were multiple people that it could have been from. And, like, you can't just be like, hey, did you send me these flowers? And they're like, no. And you're like, never mind.
So, when I was, like, in high school, right, I was at my parents' house. And you know how it's kind of, like, out in the middle of nowhere? So, like, people don't go there unless they're, like, really trying to go there. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm home from school one day, and, like, this, like, unmarked van drives up the driveway and, like, parks in the driveway. And this, like, guy in, like a utility uniform, like, gets out, and he's, like, looking all, like, sketchball, like, looking around the house and everything.
Is
and,
this
like,
the one I've been to?
Yes.
Okay.
So, rings the doorbell. And, of course, I'm like, I'm not answering the fucking door because this guy looks sketchy as fuck. So, like, then it comes and, like, turns out it was a flower arrangement from my parents, like, for my birthday. But, like, I didn't want to answer the door. So, like, they had to just, like, leave it outside on the stoop because I thought that this guy was going to come murder me.
Well, honestly, with the house that you and your Brady Bunch family grew up in, like...
Because it's in the middle of nowhere. Like, what? Nobody's going to... They're either coming out there to, like...
No, that's the beginning of a horror movie.
Yeah, they're coming out there to see you, or they're coming out there to murder you.
He probably was wearing, like, a hat.
Yeah.
Covering his face.
For sure.
Mustache
and some aviators.
It may be cute in a movie, but in real life, that girl's going to think she's going to get murdered.
Sign the card.
Sign the fucking card, okay?
Don't write just cute, weird shit.
Yeah, and then be like, oh, she'll know it's me.
Don't
and then, like, I eventually, like, after I calmed down from the sheer terror of it, I was like, I think I can figure out who this is from. And then I, like, texted them, and they were like, yeah, it was me. And I was like, you psychopath. Don't ever do that. Sorry, I shouldn't have said psychopath, but, like, don't scare me like that, man. Here's more people.
Yeah, only scare your friends.
No, don't do this,
As a
man.
joke.
No,
Yes.
it's not funny.
Yes, it's funnier when you scare your friends.
But we don't have any other friends who would appreciate it. And to be fair, I was paranoid because that night at 3 a.m. that other guy was... No! Remember that one guy? He called me on my birthday, like, at 3 a.m. to yell at me?
Yeah.
For not wanting to go out with him again? My dating life is complicated.
It's dramatic.
It's filled with fruit, flowers, and angry men. You're right. Never mind. Just forget it then.
Noelle looks immensely disappointed.
Boom.
Someone hacked the fire alarms to play the Super Mario Brothers theme.
Hey, that's like even more of a distraction. Almost gave me a heart attack.
Students come flooding out of the classrooms. They all look really glad for an excuse to leave.
Everyone is evacuating to the field like we're supposed to. Can you walk? Yeah.
Dia catches Noelle as she pitches forward again.
Nope.